How's everything going? It is I once again, Mr. Cinema Junkie. You know, I actually almost changed that name, but then when I tried to, it was going to change the URL on my page, and I had these business cards that I passed out, and it would have messed that all up. Not saying anybody's really using those business cards to find my page or my channel. They just, if they look at all, they usually look through Facebook, so probably would have made that big a difference, but I'll just keep things the way they are. Mr. Cinema Junkie, glad to meet you. This is long overdue. I received this weeks ago, and I had been meaning to open it up, and everything kept getting in the way. My schedule just kept getting all jacked. But a few months back, I got on it was either a Kickstarter or GoFundMe or something, and donated a little bit of coin to a project, and this was my perk. And I was really looking forward to this, and it's been here for a while. It is the latest offering from Mr. Chris Woods. It is CHAOS A.D. I've been looking forward to this for a while. It stars many of the Sleazebox favorites: Ashley Lynn Caputo, Bob Glazier, Crystal Pixie Adams, Kate Phoenix, amongst others, a whole slew of people. And look, it is autographed all to hell, and I love it. There's Bob's signature. Thank you, Bob. Appreciate that. I'm trying to make out the other signatures here. Maybe if I wore my glasses. Ashley Lynn signed right under her picture. Thank you, Ashley. I wish I could make these out. Shoot. Anyways, let's crack this bad boy open. Nice. If you guys saw my horror pack unboxing, the one that led to its demise in my subscription list, you'll remember that I opened up a Blu-ray that had like a paper label to it. It was like totally one of those like homemade labeling kits, and I didn't even show you the underside of it. It was like a Blu-ray, like a BDR, I think they call them. It wasn't like an actual Blu-ray disc. It had that big purple hue to it, which is okay. I mean, that's however you get them out. I've had plenty of movies that's on there, but it was just like the label was what threw me. It was paper, and it felt like if you got it wet, the color would run. This is nice thermal printing, very, very nice. There's the artwork there, which is also the artwork that was used on that bad boy right there. Thank you very much. Yeah. I've seen the preview for this, and I thought it was looking pretty damn awesome. There's some of the inside photography. And I had read the synopsis on it before, but let me read to you what it says here on the back. Wow, 22 out of 100. They only signed 100 of these? Is that what it is? It's a limited edition. Contents include graphic, violence, and nudity. I expect nothing less from the Sleazebox. Also, Gator Blade Films is credited on here. So yeah, both of them great distribution, great products. Mr. Chris Woods and Mr. Sean Donahue are forces to be reckoned with. But here it is. Well, it says here, a cyclone of utter debauchery and violent perversion. Score. On Halloween night, an abused housewife, Ashley Lynn Caputo, she's a sweetheart, with a deadly secret, a horny politician, played by David A. Jackson, and a brother and sister, Lisa Marie Cart and Eric Danger Dion, with an abusive father, are all kidnapped or lured into a filthy, scummy lair by a group of vicious psychopaths, mostly made up of women, hell-bent on torturing and killing them. Led by the malicious bitch, spelled with a Y, played by Kate Phoenix, and her twisted girl toy vixen, Amanda Welch, along with the savaged Uncle Lester, Bob Glazier. That sounds like a role that you think, Uncle Lester? Who else are you going to get to play something like that? The cannibalistic Lilith, Paula Serrara, and the giantess Misery, Sahara Huxley. Oh, Sahara's in here. Sweet. This murderous gang cages, rapes, degrades, tortures, and kills everything in their path. The Sleaze Box, the studio that brought you American Holocaust, fuck yeah, and Death Squad Service. That's a double fuck yeah right there. Brings you another sick, demented, horrifying film that will shock you to the core. Welcome to CHAOS A.D. Thank you for welcoming me. Man, I cannot wait to tear into this. I'll probably watch this before I watch one of the other titles that I've been putting off for whatever reason. I just have not been in my movie watching groove. You know, when you get into that, you watch it and it's like a flow, and then here's the next one, put that one in, take it in, absorb it, talk about it, reflect on it, get the next one. I haven't been into that. I start watching and I'm like, there has to be a word that rhymes with orange. Yet my brain just, then before I know it, I'm like, huh? And there's the credits rolling and shit, or the menu from the DVDs. Like, son of a bitch. So then I got to start it all over again. But yeah, I've been waiting a while to watch this, and I'm sure more than a few people have watched it before me already. I heard that they just had a debut for one that I'm really looking forward to, and I cannot wait to get my hands on, because I can never get enough holiday-themed horror. They've released, or they had a premiere of Cannibal Claus. Bob Glazier plays the Cannibal Claus, and I'm like, that's just perfect, because I had asked if they were ever, it was a picture of him and Crystal Pixie Adams together, and I thought, oh, she looks like she's on Santa Claus's lap, because he's got that full beard, you know, and I thought, they should get like a sleazy Santa Claus, you know, someone like Nasty Claus. And I asked about that and said, well, you might have a surprise coming your way, man. I'm like, well, really? Whoa, really? And then, there you go, Cannibal Claus, man. If Bob Glazier's involved in that, it's going to be filthy. It's just going to be so sleazy, and I cannot wait. Now, aside from getting this, I always wish I could give more to these things. I really do. I mean, it's something I really believe in. Supporting independent horror is just like, it's not, how do I say this? Every little bit helps, okay? Even if it's not a financial help, getting the word out, spreading the word, and not tearing everything down because it's not some high-end Hollywood production, which I see a lot of people doing. Oh, it was all right, man, but it was kind of cheap. The budget was blah. And all, you know, shut up. If all you're going to do is say things to tear everything down, just shut up. Just keep it to yourself. I mean, if it's a horrible production, if there was no effort put into it, then I guess you're bound by duty to kind of say, you know, I didn't really care for it, man. I mean, they could have done a little bit better job, maybe. But then again, who's to say? Because I know I've never directed a movie. I don't know what's involved in making one of these independent gems. If I read correctly, on one of these film sites. Maybe they're wrong. I don't know, but it's kind of amazing to me that the budget was about $4,000. Some people will look at that and go, "Of course it was $4,000," and say something smart-assed after that. And me, I'm completely amazed at what they turn out for $4,000. I'm beyond amazed. I just reviewed a movie. I think it was this one here. Yeah, it was this one, Atros, which was, I think the budget on that was about the same, if not just a little bit more, and they turned out a fantastic product. So to turn out something this entertaining and sleazy and dirty and just all around fun, for that, God bless you guys. Every single one of you. You got my love and respect. Now, I went on a little rampager, I'm sorry. But aside from getting the movie, there were some other little perks and bennies that came along with this for donating to that Kickstarter. And I was saying that I wish that I could give more, I really do. And there's always neat perks, but it's not so much for the perks, it's just I like to help out. But there are some pretty sweet perks, like you get the movie and then like a soundtrack or a free t-shirt. I already got the t-shirt. I ordered the t-shirt as soon as it came out. Didn't even need to see the movie to get the t-shirt. I knew I was in for something cool. But there's things like you can get your name on the title and, on the credits as producer. And it's like, oh, that would be sweet. Look, there's my name right there. I helped produce this. But here is the poster. And it's signed, I can see Bob Glazier, Kate Phoenix, Ashley Lynn. I cannot make out these other signatures. But here's a mini poster for CHAOS A.D. Pretty sweet. Pretty damn sweet. Gotta flatten that one out. And I think there were some other little things in here. What else we got? I don't think it was part of the perks. It's just a little something thrown in there to let you know what's up. But here's a CHAOS A.D. sticker. Pretty cool. A slap, as they call them these days. What else we have? Oh, yes. Ow. Fuck. Good joke, Chris. Misery. It's a Misery button. And Misery, as I had just read, is played by Huxley. And I know I'm saying her name wrong. I'm sorry. Huxley. Sahara Huxley. Don't forget the Sahara. Yeah, this was like this when I reached in the bag. This got me right in the end of the finger. Son of a bitch. It's cool. Yeah, love that. Pretty neat. I have a Bob Glazier for President pin. Real nice next to that. But yeah, guys, that's CHAOS A.D. Chris Wood's joint. Check it out when you get a chance. Don't forget, Cannibal Claws will be coming soon. Yes. Support independent horror, guys. Okay. I hear enough pissing and moaning about how horror movies aren't what they used to be and they're all Hollywood dreck and so on and so forth. And I'm not saying I don't enjoy mainstream horror. I do. But I have to admit it does get a little tired because they're using the same effects, the same 5 people go in the woods, the same 2 kids go into a room, the same 1 kid plays with the toy you shouldn't play with. And they all wind up with sunken deep holes for eyes and a big gaping mouth and the same digital effects, and it's like, well, that was scary too, I guess. Yeah, just like the last 3 times. There are some really amazing ones, but independent horror, in my honest and most humble opinion, has something that horror has lacked ever since they found out it was kind of a cash machine. It was like an easy, cha-ching, 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 and and they can make a quick buck on it. It's lacked heart, and that to me is what independent horror and independent productions like that have, because they have to do so much with so little. They got to make every dime count. They got to just really make it count. We're gonna either go full on balls out and do this thing, or we're not gonna do it at all. And I appreciate that. I completely appreciate that. Directors and especially actors and actresses who go into this, they're not getting the 6 and 7 digit paydays like your Hollywood actors and stuff, but they're putting a lot more on the line and putting a lot more out there for your entertainment. So yeah, man, you gotta respect that. You don't have to like it. Hear me out, okay? Really hear me. You don't have to like what they put out. You can absolutely say that's not for me. It looks a little whatever. I'm not in. But why go out of your way to beat them with a stick and trash them to everybody you can talk to? Like, stay away from that movie. It sucks. Don't do that. Just don't. You're amongst your friends. Go ahead and say, I didn't really care for it or whatever. But maybe you'll like it. Who knows? I don't like every single independent movie that comes out. There's been a few of them where I was kind of like, wow, that was, man, painful to watch. But if a movie is legitimately just like not great, I'll review it and say, yeah, it wasn't so great. But if a movie like really makes an effort, I want to show some support to it. I'm going to give them like, hey, way to go. You tried really, really hard, and it shows. And I know I'm getting on a whole other tangent. This is a whole other video, man. All I wanted to do is really show you that I got this. And thank you, Chris Woods, for sending this. And thank you to everyone who starred in it. And thank you to the Sleazebox and Gatorblade Films for continuing to do what you do and deliver top-notch sleazy entertainment to sleazy people like me and everyone else who enjoys your films. Thank you. Yeah, I'll drop that whole other subject. And I think you know where I was going with that one. Just, don't hate. Don't hate. That's all I'm saying. Don't hate. Okay, well, that's it for now, guys. I will be back with, I'll be back. I know that. Until then, thanks for watching, and I'll see you real soon.